What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, May 23rd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on that first deposit. And we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. Derek White, Kyle Lowry, Max Strus, PJ Tucker, and Marcus Smart on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Jaylen Brown. He's 14K, projected for about 41, and he's in the optimal lineup 46% of the time. Now, buckle up from this point forward, because this is an incredibly difficult slate. Everybody sort of fits together in the same sort of way. We've got a lot of very similar aggregate odds, but it's where you put these guys in the lineup that matters. And we're going to kick that off with Jaylen Brown here. 40 minutes, 27% usage, 24 points, almost 8 boards, 3.5 assists, and a stock and a half. You're not going to Jaylen Brown in the utility, or at least it doesn't seem so coming out of my sims. 13% likelihood at MVP, 20% at star, 11 at pro, only 2% at utility. So if you're playing Jaylen Brown, you're putting him in one of the multiplier spots. You're probably going to star slightly more frequently than anything else. But for right now, you need the multiplier on Jaylen Brown. At number 4, we go to Jimmy Butler. 15,500 projected for 46, and he is in the optimal lineup 54% of the time. 39 minutes here for Butler. A little nervous about the injury, but I assume he's just going to be out there. He's a gamer. 29% usage, 24 points, 8 boards, 4.7 assists. I hate when it's 4.7. I never know, or 0.7 anything. Never know whether to round up or down. It just looks weird. 2.4 stocks. We will say that one. We know exactly what we're doing with Jimmy Butler in the roster, though. 34% of the time, he's your optimal MVP. 18% of the time, he's optimal at star. Only 2% at pro and never at utility. You really only have 2 options for Jimmy Butler. It's very, very difficult to get a $15,500 player in any other spot other than the top 2. At number 3, we're looking at Bam Adebayo. He's 13K, projected for 40 fantasy points, in the optimal line at 58% of the time. We got the coming out party from Bam in game number 3. Really would have liked that a little bit more when I was ultra heavy and above the field in the previous 2 games. 37 minutes here for Bam, 22% usage, 17 points and 10 rebounds. So straight away, double-double. 4 assists, 2.5 stocks. Now, Bam is different. He's sort of like, I don't know, it's more similar to Jaylen Brown here. 9% likelihood at MVP. He can get there, not all that frequently. Star and pro, however, that is where you butter your bread with Bam. 24% of the time he's in the star spot. 21% of the time he's optimal in the pro spot. You get a very little sliver of utility. But for the most part, if you're rostering Bam, you're going star or pro, or you're crossing your fingers and seeing that he just goes absolutely crazy and gets all the way to MVP. Didn't totally expect this one, but the price tag helps. Al Horford in at number 2. He's 11,500, projected for 35.7 fantasy points. 59% of the time he's in the optimal. Played big minutes in game 3. I think that's going to continue here, although Robert Williams' status will be important. 38 minutes for Horford, 14% usage, 12 points, 10.5 boards, 3 assists, 2.5 stocks. Horford is the key pro guy today. 5% at MVP, 13% at star, 10% at utility. That just in the aggregate is 28%. 31% of the time he's in the pro spot. That's more than every other spot combined for Al Horford. So you got to be looking at Horford at the pro. When he has a big game, he's likely getting a little bit of a multiplier, but it's hard for him to get all the way to the top. Right now, Al Horford is in at number 2. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Your number 1 contender for today is Jason Tatum. He's 15K, projected for 47, and in the optimal lineup 61% of the time. But obviously, Horford at 59%, Bam at 58, even Butler at 54. Those guys are all pretty much interchangeable. It's all more about where you put them in a lineup construction than how likely any one of these guys are. I consider them all basically equals. 41 minutes for Tatum, 31% usage, 28 points, 7 boards, 5.5 assists, and 2 stocks. But you're only really putting Tatum in 2 different spots. 37% of the time he's your optimal MVP. 20% of the time he is optimal at the star spot. You get 4% at pro and 1% at utility. It's just hard at that salary. Going to the top with Jason Tatum, that should not be surprising to you. 57% of the time he's one of the 2 highest scorers, and that is what you will need. Jason Tatum is your number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, May 23rd. Yep, nailed it. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.